Hey, Remax Associate Agents, good to see you. Rob Oakey. One of these days, I might be your principal broker. We're getting closer to that. But just wanted to take a moment for the broker minute or two message and share some information about what we've been discussing. For those of you that happen to read our fourth quarter newsletter from the division, probably the most exciting part of those is we often want to go into the dirt and see, okay, which agent made a mistake and what was it that they did, and so on and so forth. Well, there were actually two things that came up in that newsletter that you can combine into the same thing. One agent was found in violation for marketing a property without a written agreement, so they didn't have a signed ERS to be able to market or advertise. And then a different one was found in violation for taking video without authorization of a property and then posting it. They did several other things. But the key thing I want to talk about is when we go in to, let's say, an open house, or we're showing a property, and you see this very, very frequently where a person will capture video or pictures, and then they want to go and repost those on their own social media platform so that they can generate some activity and talk about a nice property. Well, there's two things that we have to be aware of when we're doing that. First off, before we can market or expose anyone else's property, anyone else's listing, we have to have written authorization from not only the broker of that listing, but also the seller of that property. So ways that we typically will get this, you might just email the listing agent, just say, hey, do you have a problem if I take some video of your listing and repost that? If they're responding back to you, yes, go ahead and do it, and make sure you have that in writing to be done, then you should be fine. But the key things that are there, when we don't have that information, we don't have written authorization, which is a division administrative rule violation. We have to have a written agreement to market it and expose a property. But then also we're not following the showing instructions that are available on the MLS. So it's this day and age of wanting to broadcast anything we can on social media. That's great. It's a great way to try to generate more information about yourself, your business model, but you've got to do it if you have authority. So real quick, as a wrap up, as a reminder, you cannot go into someone's home and start videoing or taking pictures and then reposting those for any type of marketing or exposure without written authorization from the listing brokerage and the seller in order to do so. Hopefully that's something that reigns true, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Happy to answer any questions I can. But hopefully you make the rest of this day and the rest of the week even better. Talk to you later.